It's Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I shouldn't have to tell you what time it is. You should already know. But in case you don't, in case this is new for you, we dig inside the nitty-gritty. Instant analysis time on In My Own Words, the podcast with yours truly, Stephen Smith of Touchdown Alabama Magazine. College Football Playoff Committee already has its 4 seeds locked into the big dance. Alabama at number 1, Clemson number 2, Notre Dame number 3, Oklahoma number 4. Now, of course, Ohio State has its thoughts. Kirby Smart in Georgia trying to make its play, pitching a fit right now. And our buddies at UCF have their own thoughts. With the playoff committee, with Bama, Clemson, Fighting Irish, Boomer Sooner in the top 4. Semifinal begins on Saturday, December 29th. Should be interesting. We'll get into more of that conversation in topic 2. But to start things off, folks, Tide fans, you guys are a lot like me. Trying to wrap our minds around what exactly did we witness over the weekend in Atlanta for a Southeastern Conference championship. So many big plays were made. 2 coaches that were chased out of former venues, Butch Jones of Tennessee, Dan Enos of Arkansas, both of them conference champions at the University of Alabama. Jalen Waddle made big plays. We expect this from him. He's an electrifying wide receiver. Shaheem Carter played like Minkah Fitzpatrick. LeBron Ray had a big-time sack. A lot of guys stepped up. But we cannot start this conversation without showing some love for number 2, out of Houston, Texas, Jalen Hurts. No matter what this man does after the season ends, if he chooses to stay with Alabama, more power to him. If he chooses to go elsewhere, Bama Nation, y'all better have the red carpet with rose petals on that thing. Because what this man has given this program, it's the stuff of legends. There are banners that hang at the University of Alabama that read, "This is where legends are made." For Jalen Hurts, in a matchup where his brother, Tua Tagovailoa, goes down with an ankle injury. Tua's okay, MRI's been done, ankle has been scoped by Dr. Kane and Dr. Andrews. It'll be a 2-week procedure process. He'll be good for the college football playoff semifinal against Oklahoma. But when Tua went down, Jalen goes in. 7 of 9 passing for 82 yards. 10-yard touchdown pass to Jerry Jeudy in the back of the end zone, but tie the game at 28 in the 4th quarter. So much for Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball. So much for Jalen Hurts hasn't improved. So much for Jalen Hurts is not an effective passer. I mean, how about Dan Enos? I mean, I dropped the podcast on this man back in January prior to the hire being made as to why Enos would be a false hire for Alabama and why Nick Saban needs to get him. And folks called me crazy, but look what's turned out. Dan Enos, false hire. Jalen Hurts, night and day different than what he was the last 2 years. And 7 of 9 passing, 82 yards, converted 5 third downs with his arm, and the rushing touchdown, the rumble for 15 yards, reminiscent of what he did against Clemson as a freshman, 2016 college football, 2017 college football playoff title game off the 16 season where the sea opened and he rumbled and found his way into the painted grass. What a moment for this young man in the same venue to start 2018. It was against Georgia for the national title. And the doubts rose about, would he even remain on the roster to start the 2018 season in the fall? Not in playing quarterback, just would he even be on the roster? So much from national and local media, bandwagon fans, and even his own father, from national and local media and bandwagon fans. Why is Jalen still here? Bama don't need him. Bama's got Tua. Tua's the one that can hold a defensive back in the middle of the field with his eyes and make those types of throws. Tua's the complete player. Tua's the full package. Jalen's just a runner. Jalen cannot make these types of plays. Defenses have figured Jalen out. He can't do it, can't make it happen. Jalen has lost his 2 national championships. Lost Bama 1, could have lost a tie 2 of them, if not for Tua. Those were the words. National, local media, bandwagon fans. The words of his own father, if my son's not the starting quarterback, get ready to hear the most talked about free agent in college football. And Hurts has to deal with all of these feelings going into the summer. Can't speak on it because Nick Saban likes to keep everything in-house. But for so long, all he wanted to tell the fan base, I love you guys, I'm not leaving. All he wanted to tell his fan base, I'm committed to Bama. All he wanted to tell his fan base is let me prove it. And when he finally got a chance to speak his piece in August camp, prior to August camp, as it made its way in, the notion was, oh, Jalen's not about team. Oh, this is for his brand. Oh, this is for his image. Oh, this is all about him. And he had to deal with that. But in the 5th game of the season against Louisiana, when he walked out on the field, when everybody and their mama thought he was going to take the red shirt, sit down, and transfer out, like Kelly Bryant did of Clemson, like so many others have done. And no offense to them, they have a right to make their own decision. But when everybody thought Jalen was headed out, stayed with the program. When he walked on that field, it said, I told you I'm not leaving. I told you I'm doing this for you. I told you it's bigger than me. This is about Coach Saban. This is about my brothers. This is about this program. And little by little, fans started to realize, wait a minute, he's not selfish. He is about team. He is about Bama. He is about the program. Wait a minute now. Look at this. And then against Tennessee, gets hurt, comes back out there, leg wrapped up like a toilet paper mummy, could hardly walk, in physical, glaring pain, guts it out there. I gotta do it for the fans. I gotta do it for my brothers. I gotta do it for these coaches. It ain't about me. It's about this A on my helmet. It ain't about me. It's about Bama. And the way Jalen has been able to compartmentalize it all and still keep the focus on this football team. What a story for this young man. And for him to come out in a venue where the doubts started, his ability to right his wrongs, recreate his own narrative, rewrite his own script. Folks, I was on the field the moment Hurts crossed into the painted grass for the touchdown to make it 35-28. I almost literally had somewhat of an out-of-body experience because 3 years ago, I broke the story on him being the starting quarterback for Alabama via Touchdown Alabama magazine. And upon breaking the story, there were moments I couldn't eat. There were moments I didn't go on social media. There were moments I didn't read news clippings. There were moments I stayed low-key. Why? Because of the backlash, the hate mail, the negative I received. And to see how my journey as somebody that has covered this team for 10 years has paralleled with the journey of Jalen Hurts, and to see what happened for this man over the weekend, my spirit almost jumped out of my body because I am so proud of this young man. I've been pro both quarterbacks. I've always been pro both. I will continue to be pro both. But to see how this young man has responded through all the naysay, through all the negativity, we don't need him, why is he here? And he stayed here. And he put forth that effort. And in a national championship game where it's either Bama wins or Kirby Smart walks away with the title for Georgia. And to see Jalen Hurts snatch it away from the Bulldogs with that type of performance, you got to take your cap off of Jalen Hurts. I mean, Nick Saban said it all summer long. Bama's going to need both. We're going to need both. We need both guys. I love both guys. I appreciate both guys, the way both guys have handled it. Nick Saban has always said, we're going to need both. Bandwagon fans, I know it's Nick Saban, but you don't know what he's talking about. We got the guy, we got Tua, the 6-time national champion, the man that's making $11.125 million, said Bama needs both. And by God, did Nick Saban call it? Because Jalen Hurts, I am my brother's keeper, goes out there and makes the big plays with his arm and with his leg to win the football game. Folks, no matter what this man does, and we still have plenty of football left to play, despite what this man chooses to do for his future. If it's staying at Alabama, kudos to him. But if he chooses to take another route after this season, for the commitment he's given to this program, for the embodiment that he is, and going through adversity and handling it the right way, send this man off royally, because he is the embodiment of the Bama way. We're taking our first break here on In My Own Words. But when I return to the show, when we get back, we get inside the college football playoff. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started. We'll be right back.